Alrighty, so the first thing we need to do is buy a domain name and set up hosting. So GoDaddy is probably the most popular, probably one of the easier ones to do. So you can do John, Doe, Remodel Co, whatever. Search for your domain name, and like this one's available for $1. It's pretty cheap, right? So typically they're going to be on sale for about 11 bucks, and then the next year after that you're going to pay 18 bucks. But this is the price. This says per month, which is weird. But typically you're going to be paying like 12 bucks for the first year, and then $18 plus tax for the second year, and it's pretty easy. So we'll go continue to cart. And then once you're inside your cart, it's going to ask for privacy protection. This is kind of like putting your actual home in a trust where you can keep all of your personal contact information private. This will do the same thing and will require people to reach out to a third party in order to contact you, and that third party is kind of like an arbiter of your information. So I typically do no thanks unless my website's getting a ton of traffic, then I change it. Start your website for free. You don't want the website builder there, so don't worry about that. You do not want to create an email through GoDaddy. They charge you $3 a month. I'll show you how to get it for free. So you'll continue to cart. Now, if you have an account with GoDaddy already, log in. If you don't, create one. And then right here in your settings, 1 year on this domain, it's going to be $11.99. And then next year it's going to be $17.99. Let me get rid of this domain completely. So today's total for a brand new domain name is $12.17. And that covers you for the whole year, right? So go ahead and log in or create your account, put in your payment information, billing information, and then you'll get a notification that the purchase is complete and you're good to go. Now, the next thing you're going to want to purchase is hosting. And one of the easiest companies for hosting is HostGator. I've used these guys for years for a lot of websites that I've tested. For the main websites that I have that are getting a ton of traffic, we're spending a lot of money on paid advertising. We're using a company called WP Engine, and their service is phenomenal, extremely stable services, especially if you got a ton of traffic coming to your website. But this right now, especially for a local business, this is perfect. So you got a couple of options. If you plan on only doing one website, you can do the hatchling plan. It's only for one domain. If you're planning on having multiple websites, then you can do this one as well. But you see, you can get pricing as low as $275 a month. Now, $275 a month, you're only going to get that price point if you purchase 36 months in advance. Now, it's actually still pretty cheap. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. So for 3 years, you're paying $105.35 up front, right? So boom, go ahead and pay for that. If you can't swing the 103 for some reason, then you can go month to month, and it's $11 a month. But I highly recommend you go for the 3-year plan because you save so much money on it. So you pick that, you pick your package type, pop in your new username and a security pin, enter all your billing information, and then once you get this done, you'll get a welcome email with a couple of things. One of them you're going to be looking for is called a name server. So let me go back to GoDaddy and I'll show you what I mean by that, because you're going to have to connect your hosting to your domain name. It's like connecting the land to the house that you want to build, essentially. So let's sign in. Let's see if I remember my username. Oh, it's already there. Perfect. Let's hope. Yeah, it works. Sweet. So you'll find the domain name that you purchased, right? We'll click Manage. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here to Manage DNS, right? DNS is short for Domain Name Server. Now, these name servers are what you will be replacing with the new name server from your hosting. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to come to portal.hostgator.com. So we'll log in. See if I remember my password. Perfect. I'm getting lucky today. So what you'll do is, if you didn't get the email for some reason with it, you'll come to Launch cPanel. And your name servers are going to be down here, right? So primary name server, secondary name server. So what you want to do is copy this. Now keep in mind that you see it's 8303, this one's 8304. The numbers are going to be a little bit different, but you can definitely just remember that it's just 1 digit different, right? So I just copied the first one, come back to GoDaddy, click change, enter my own name servers, paste, and then just change the one number, click save. modernhomes.vegas, that's the domain. Okay, so that's going to take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to change over. While we're waiting for that, we'll come back to the control panel here. What we're going to do is we're going to come up to the search section and we're going to look for Addon, because we need to add the domain to our host. All right, so our domain name is modernhomes.vegas. So we'll just go ahead and type that in, modernhomes.vegas. All this stuff will populate by itself. Create the FTP account and just put in a password. You might need this down the line for if you're hiring somebody to do some custom stuff for you. Add domain. So the domain has been added. So now we come back to the control panel and we come here to the WordPress installer. Now I'm going to search for modernhomes.vegas. So you would search for your domain name. If you only got one, then you're only going to have one here. I've got a bazillion. Modernhomes.vegas. We're going to click next. Blog title, Modern Homes in Las Vegas. My username is that. First name is that. Admin email. Okay. Automatically create a new database? Yes. Agree to terms of service? Yes. Click install. Now this is going to install pretty quick, right? In less than 60 seconds typically. And once it installs, you'll see your username and then you'll see your password. Now, if you try to click login right now, because of those name servers are still changing and they haven't changed yet, you're not going to see your website yet. I'm going to click login just to see what it does. Sometimes it's fast. Typically, it takes a few hours. Ah, this one worked. So, my username goes there. My password goes here. Log in. Okay, this email is correct. All right, so now the first thing I want to do is change the password. For WordPress settings, let's go to, I'm going to change a couple things. So you want to change your site title here if you haven't done it already. Your tagline, so kind of what you do. And then what you can do here is add the www, right? You got your email here, all of that stuff. I don't really touch any of that stuff. Save changes. It might make me log in again because I changed it to www. Yep, sure did. Put in that god-awful password that I copied. And then we're going to change that password to make life a little bit easier for us. So users, edit. Scroll down, where's password at? Generate password. Okay, update profile. So now I have a password that I know, that I remember. And after that, we are good to go. Now, your website's not going to be live yet because you'll still see you have this coming soon active thing. You can actually just go ahead and, why is this giving me error messages? So we want to launch our site. Let's see what it's going to have us do. Nothing. It's just weird. So this is currently what our website looks like right now. All right, so what I did is I just came here and I hold down Command and it opened it up in a new tab and it put me here, right? So website's live, ready to go. Right now it's just a blog, but in the next video, I'll show you how to set up a theme. We've got free themes, custom themes, to really make this thing look like an actual website that functions for the purpose of generating leads, sales, things like that. We'll see you in the next video.